This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Juju in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. this situation and the relocation, it's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out in the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pike, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 74 yards. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pike. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Easy. 11.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still going. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's Kamara on the read option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Juju in motion left. On 2nd down, Pike, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Fields. Got a man open. It's Ross. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. In motion right is the tight end. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Crossing route complete to Ross.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Juju in motion left. Third and 2, Fields.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll try the right side with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers
and the Houston Oilers.
And we are underway from Houston. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The slot man in motion right. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Dogs up, ready?
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Oilers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Willis out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They find some open field here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion right goes Smith-Schuster. On 3rd down, Pike. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Oilers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. But they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Hayne to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. first down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. The shotgun snap to Willis. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left. One. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 40 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Running right through him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a first down throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
In motion right, that's Dell. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hard running at the 15. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the give, this is Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. On 1st down, Fields. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
In motion, Slayton. 2nd and 10, Fields again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
You got a mini basic. Why not? Angel.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Oilers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just that's a good start for him.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
By looking at them, that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. There they are going for it. Here's Pickett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll start out here with the option left. He pitches it out. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No mas, no mas.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
That's right. Extend.
Now it's Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Out to his left. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Juju in motion left.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A nice carry there of 15 yards. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Fields now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short It's fourth down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards.
It's a gain of 63 yards.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Fighting his way through contact. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
96 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Fields going to keep it running right.
A pitch back.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Easy.
Fields. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Oilers 48, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Off play action. Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. This is Harris.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early